Hey everyone, it's Toolzz, and I got a special opening for you today. This is going to be a flashback slash a nostalgia opening. This is an old school wax pack box of 1988 tops. You can see back in the day, 40 cents a pack. Now this is a huge box. I believe there's 36 packs in here, and it's got these special cutout cards on the back. You're supposed to cut these out, and they're like parallels for that day. So this is 88 tops. See the card design there. Reason why I'm opening this and decided on 88 tops. All these wax era packs that I grew up with and cards, they're all dirt cheap. Like, none of them hold zero value. You can get a whole set of this for every card in the set for like $10. This box was not expensive at all. It was very cheap. And I figured since I was born in 88 and today's my birthday, I could start with the 88 tops. There's some cool cards you can hit out of here, like Don Mattingly, again, Gary Carter. I'd be looking for like the Roger Clemens. Trying to forget who is rookies in 88. Let me go take a look. 1988 tops best rookies. So definitely know. I think Tom Glavine is one. And I know that basically there is Tiffany cards that I don't think you can get in here. I think there's special other sets and traded sets and yada yada. So let's see. Trading card database. Checklist rookies. Al Leiter, Mark Davidson, Bill Landry, Tim Cruz, Ken Caminiti, that's a cool one. Gary Thurman, Joey Cora, Don Gordon, Miss Gardner, John Mitchell. I used to have a ton of these cards when I was a kid. Billy Beane, Ellis Burks would be a good Red Sox rookie. Billy Ripken, Matt Williams is a good one. Again, none of these cards are worth anything. Just these are the highlights. I think Tom Glavine is a rookie in this set too. John Farrell. There's so many cards in the set. There's like 800 cards in the set. All the old sets used to be like that. Yeah, Tom Glavine. Cool. Again, there's Tiffany cards, but I don't believe you can get those in here, and I have to do more research on it. Those I believe you just get from special sets. So here you go. I don't know if I can pop this out here. There we go. Now these do have sticks of gum in here. This is how you used to set it up back in the day if you had a card store. There you go. Got your nice wax pack. Officially with the camera and stuff, it's zoomed. It's hard to see all these. But there's a ton of packs here. So here we go. Tops 88. Nothing special at all in this set other than some nostalgia and some gum. That I'm not sure if I will try the gum or not. We'll see at the end of the video, but they're probably hard as a rock. Used to have open ton of these back in the day. So again, I would like to get a bunch of Roger Clemenses out of these. He's one of my favorite players, probably my all-time favorite player. And then here's the gum, of course. The gum over the years sits on these cards and ruins some of the cards, but let's check the gum out first. This is the important part here. It's pretty hard. It snapped. It's crumbling to dust in my hands. So there you go. There's the gum review. Should I try it? I'm gonna lick it. It tastes like medicine. Oh, I bit it. Oh no. I already swallowed it. It's just sugar. See? We bit a piece of the gum off. It tastes like a baseball card. It's weird. It's like it's been fermenting with these baseball cards for years. Okay, this is mint cards right out of the pack. Fresh. 88 tops. Kelly Gruber. Jose Guzman. Tom Nito. We get to look at all these players' mustaches. Manny Trillo. Look at that one. That's a killer one right there. Zoom in on that. Killer. Jack Morris. We'll make a mustache pile here. Doc Edwards, manager card. Bill Doran. Jeffrey Leonard. The gum surprisingly tastes like gum, because I used to have these when I was a kid, and it tastes the same. It's just weird. Here's a collector's edition card or something. Jose Canseco. There we go. It's a cool one. We'll put that in the good pile. The non-mustache good pile. The mustache pile. Brewers leaders. Does that qualify for the mustache pile? Yeah, definitely. George Bell. Sorry, George. You got a mustache, but it's not good enough for the pile. That was also not a good enough stash. Rene Gonzalez. Rick Mahler. All right. That's a Joe Exotic stash. He goes in the stash pile. And the Mariners leaders, since they both have stashes, they can go in the stash pile. There we go. Jose Canseco is a pretty good hit. There we go. Some more gum. We'll make a gum pile over there, and we'll revisit that at the end of the video. Joe Hesketh. A All-Stars American League. Willie Randolph. I think that was the gum pack because it's got gunk on it. That's cool. Luis Salazar. He's got a stash. Doesn't qualify, though. Cardinals leaders. He doesn't qualify. Steve Lombard, 0. Doug Jones. Qualified. Look at that. Killer stash on that one. Jeff Stone. Medium stash. Doesn't qualify in my book. More checklist cards. Jamie Quirk. Mike Stanley. Ellis Burks. There's one right there. That's cool. Ellis Burks. Used to have a ton of his cards back in the day. Nice Red Sox player from the 80s and 90s. Glenn Davis. Billy Bean. I believe that was in the rookie card that I've read. So that's cool. Put him in the good pile. Fred Lynn. Not sure. I think Fred Lynn's a Hall of Famer. Yeah, that's a good card. Wally Joyner. Chet Lemon. I don't know what happened to this card, but it got dunked on. All right. 978 more packs to go in this box. Let's go. Now, it's crazy nowadays. You only get like 2 packs a box, and back then you got endless packs per box. And they were mad cheap, too. But I guess that's why none of these are worth anything, because they were so overproduced. Pat Sheridan. There's also a cool book I picked up this week after hearing about it. It's called The Wax Pack, and basically this guy took an old pack of Topps and opened it, and he went down right off the list to all 15 cards and located each player. Tracked them down throughout the country, and it's kind of his journey on tracking them down. It's pretty cool. I'm going to read it very soon. John McNamara. Eric Davis. Bobby Witt. George Egorth. Rick Honeycutt. Mike Lloyd. Craig Nettles. Bruce Hurst, Red Sox pitcher, I remember him. Howard Johnson. Andy Allenson. Don Mattingly. There we go. It's a good one. Mike Kingery. Dave Johnson, manager card. His stash is okay. I don't think it qualifies, though. Gum. Floyd Yeomans. Dale Morick. Nelson Liriano. Kirby Puckett All-Star card. Pretty cool. Billy Thatcher. Used to be a big Puckett fan back in the day. Rangers card. Blue Jays card. Again, lacking on the mustache game the last couple packs. Ed Olween. Reed Nichols. Dave Steeb. He's got a mustache, but not a good one. Pat Monkillo. John Russell. Look at all these barefaced guys. Mike Young. Darryl Strawberry. That's a good one. Rance Mulkins. More packs here. This gum is completely mortified to this car. Ready? It's going to be a rip. Oh, yeah. This card is destroyed from the gum. Unfortunately, that does happen, so hopefully there's no good cards in the gum slot. Rance Smokins, we just got him then. We got a double. There we go. Kelly Downs, Bobby Thigpen, George Brett. There we go. Hall of Famer. John Shelby. Mustache, but not a great one. Record Breakers, Don Mattingly. Cool. 88 Checklist. Nice. Bob Walk. Probably shouldn't be a pitcher if that's your name. That was the gum card. Pat Sheridan. Ron Reinke. Lee Lacy. Eric Plunk. Andy Allenson. Another Don Mattingly. That's cool. And a Mike Kingery. So we're starting to see our doubles come through here. Oh, I like the gum. There you go. That gum is moldy. That's weird. Don't want that one. The moldy gum packs always produce the best mustaches. So if you're out hunting for these cards, these are usually the packs that have the mustaches. Keith Chimstock. Greg Walker. Danny Tartable. It's a decent one. Ron Kittle. Tim Burke. Gus Polidor. Charlie Puelo. Ken Williams. Below average mustache. Mark Giardi. Ken Phillips. Nolan Ryan. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Clemens and Ryan. Ryan used to be one of my favorite players as well. Just an absolute stud on the mound. Was a starter. Was a closer. Larry Sheets. Here we go. There's the mustache winner of this pack. Greg Gross. Nothing too crazy. Just your basic cop stash. He'll go in the pile, though. Another gum infused to the card here in this one. Bob Rogers. Chuck Finley. Gene Garber. This is our first beard in this box. Usually you don't see the beards in the 80s. You either see bare face or mustache. Dave Engel. Tony La Russa. Hall of Famer. Bob James. Dwight Gooden. All-Stars. That's cool. A checklist card stuck to another card, which is a Dave Johnson. Rafael Santana. Tim Briestas, Mike Boddicker, Oral Hershiser, that's a good one, Whitey Herzog, Carmen Castillo, and a Mike Scioscia. That is also a decent one. We're going to have to do a multiple card piles throughout this opening here. No Roger Clemens yet. Did hit one Nolan Ryan, which was cool. No Tom Glavine yet either. Darrell Evans, Carmen Castillo, Tom Herr, Pete Incaviglia, Caldell Washington, Mike Hart, Rick Shue, Willie Randolph, Mark Gubzika, Mickey Brantley, Mario Duncan, Bob Tewksbury, John McNamara, Sox manager, Eric Davis, and a Bobby Witt. There's a lot of packs in these boxes here. This is going to be a longer video. But this is fun. This is why I bought this. Figured it's my birthday, I'll do something cool. I'll do a nostalgic opening. Phil Bradley. Another Oral Hershiser. Sweet. Whitey Herzog. John Habian. Fernando Venezuela. Kirk McCaskill. Jimmy Key. Jim Presley. Jim Fregosi. Brian Downing. John Kruk. That's a good one. Todd Frontworth. Alan Anderson. Andy Van Slyke. Joe Niekro. We got a card fused to the checklist here again. Let's see. Dick Williams was fused to the checklist. Sorry, this is for a win a trip card. These aren't checklists. Whatever. Anyways, Larry Herndon, Wes Gardner, Ron Robinson, Frank Viola, good pitcher, Paul Noce, Mike Easler, Wally Ritchie, Vince Coleman, Shane Raleigh, Mike Gallego, Herm Willingham, Domingo Ramos, Ozzie Smith, it's a good one, and Ozzie Guillen, it's another good one. So I think these card designs on this year's Topps 88 are decently cool. They're very simple. I like the team names in big at the top. Plus I also like the player names on the sides. Other than that, it's just a basic bordered card. It's nothing too crazy. But I think as far as Topps goes, it's some of the better designs. Devin White, Cup card. Brad Havens, Gary Pettis, Rick Manning, Tim Loudner, Tom Bruminski, Gerald Perry, Steve Ottomer, Charlie O'Brien, Wayne Tolleson, Dick Schofield, Kurt Ford, Paul O'Neill, Terry McGriff, and Jesse Barfield. Trying to roll through these faster here. Say no to drugs, kids. That's what it says on the back of the pack. Say no to drugs, say yes to old gum. This gum is 32 years old, probably as of close to today. So, yeah. Orioles, Hal Lehner, Benny Santiago All-Star, Dwayne Murphy, Phil Garner, Guy Hoffman, Mike Herman, Wade Boggs All-Star, that's a cool card for the Red Sox, Les Stalker, Ray Quinoas, Gary Carter, that's a good one, Paul Molitor, that's a good one, Dave Winfield, Dave Martinez. This is a fire pack. Holy crap, there's a lot of packs in these boxes. We aren't even close to halfway, I don't think. I'm running out of room for the wrappers. The gum pack is full. Jerry Royster. Turn back the clock. Stan Musial insert. Nice. Dion James. Angels leaders. Irwin Riles. Future stars. Elvin Essler. Turn back the clock. Jim Rice. Red Sox. There we go. Goose Gossage. Frank Lucchesi. John Certini. Casey Cardinale. Rookie Cup card. Eric Bell. Tony Armas. Alex Trevino, Jeff Parrott. Alright, we're moving on to our second pile of base cards here. These are our cool cards we'll check out later. Mustache pile has been lacking here. Alright, so we got a smothered piece of gum in this one with mold on it. That's a win-win. There's no gum all over this playmat here, too. Alvin Davis, Bob Jr., Marvell Wynn, Jeff Robinson, Juan Beniquez, Frank White, Randy St. Clair, Dick Schofield, Kurt Ford, Butch Wenger, Danny Marlene, Brett Saberhagen, that's a cool one, Gary Reedus, Jim Pacanutis, Lee Gutterman. No, we're getting there. Mike Scott, Larry Boa, Ruben Sierra, John Davis, Brock Jacoby, Kevin Gross, Bob Ojeda, Gary Reedus, Jim Pacanutis, Mike Cross, Henry Cotto, Mike Fielder, Jimmy Key All-Star, Dwight Evans, that'll go in my good pile because of the Sox. Where are those Roger Clemenses? So this is the year before one of my other favorite players of all time, Ken Griffey Jr. His rookie was 89. Dave Dravecki, Larry Sheets, Greg Gross, Jim Morrison, Mackie Thatcher, Mike Campbell, Stars, Larry Anderson, Joey Meyer, Future Stars, Lee Smith, Ricky Horton, Juan Samuel, Mitch Williams, Steve Kiefer, Mike Fitzgerald. Terry Leach, Brian Holton, Craig Reynolds, Darren Dalton, Bob Stanley, Red Sox legend, Jeff Russell, Mark Ryle, Jim DeHares, Danny Jackson, Pete Rose manager card, Joe McKinn, Chris James, Bob Bauer, Kurt Wilkinson. Pete Rose should 100% be in the Hall of Fame. Doesn't matter if you bet on baseball. Doesn't matter if you bet on horses or cricket racing. If you have 3,000 hits, you should be in the Hall of Fame. Sean Dunston, Dave Henderson, Jeff Musselman, Red Sox leaders, Brett Rivlin, John Franco, Ross Jones, Bob Forst, Fred Marnique, Todd Worrell, Eric King, Alti Hamaker, Dale Swain, Ryan Sandberg, good one, and Tim Teufel. I did a previous opening of some mystery pack, and there's a Ryan Sandberg card in there, and I was confused because all these years I think I spelled his name wrong. So I was like, that's not how you spell his name. Is that a different Sandberg? It was not. It was the Ryan Sandberg. I was just being stupid. Angels. Earl Vines, Samuel Kessler, Jim Rice again, Teddy Power, Orioles leaders, Hal Laner. Where's my Ryans? Where's my Clemens? Come on. John Mitchell, Vance Law, Jeffrey Leonard, Jimmy Key, another Dwight Evans. That's good. Juan Samuel, Mitch Williams. I'll be disappointed if there's not at least one Roger Clemens in this box. We hit the Nolan Ryan. Tony Benazard, Ken Kerbick, Eddie Milner, Jay Baller. He goes in the mustache and the hairy chest pile. Tom Kelly, Rafael Belliard, Mike Witt, Calvin Schiraldi from the Red Sox, Jamie Moyer. Oh, Jamie Moyer was... Wow, he was around for a long time then. Athletics, Jeff Robinson, Kevin Bass, Tony Gwynn All-Star, that's cool. Eddie Murray, Noel Heaton. We're getting closer here in this box, guys, I promise. Wait till you see the gum pile at the end of this. There we go, another hairy chest. Tom Kelly, Rafael Belliard, Mike Witt. We're starting to see the duplicates here in the all that. Deion James, they're definitely mapped. Gary Carter, Hall of Famer, Boom Boom, Kurt Young, Glenn Hubbard, Terry Kennedy, Steve Shields, Marty Barrett. Let me see, Karen Dahl. No Glavins either. Oh, this gum is what has happened to this piece. There's holes in it. It's like drive-by shooting gum. And it's moldy and it's white. I don't know what's going on. Well, this card can go in the trash. This Mariano Duncan has gum all over it. Let's throw that there. We don't want that gum contaminating a Nolan Ryan or something. Mark Williamson, Rene Gonzalez, Rick Mahler, Mariners leaders, Mark Gubizbiska, and a Michael Brantley, Mickey Brantley, whatever. Jose Cruz, Tim Burstas, Mike Brodeker, Oral Hershiser. It's like the fourth one of him we gotten. John Habian, Fernando Venezuela, and a Pete in Godvelia. We're almost there, guys. This has been fun. That was the cleanest Clean as gum so far. Put that one aside. Maybe we'll eat that one. Paul Nochi, Mike Easler, Wally Ritchie, Ken Williams, Mark Girardi, Ken Phelps. There we go. It's the second one of those. Nolan Ryan, Ernie Witt, Glenn Hubbard, Pat Keaty, Tom Foley, Marty Barrett, Shane Rowley, All-Star, Greg Swindell, Ricky Henderson. Very nice. Forgot Ricky Henderson played for the Yankees. I always picture him as Oakland Athletic. Rick Sutcliffe. It's a good one. Rich Steenham, Randy Myers, Sam Horn, Keith Hughes, Lonnie Smith, Jay Beal, Terry Pendleton, Mike Smithson, Len Mastukas, Andy McFagan, Matt Noix, Scott Bradley, Steve Bushell, Matt Williams, rookie. There we go. Card is definitely off-center. Wouldn't grade well. Look how off that is on the right side. Kind of miscut, so no point to ever get that graded. Alright, we got another pile of cards here. Todd Frawworth, Alan Anderson, Andy Van Slyke, Joe Niekro, Glenn Neeson, Darnell Coles, Mark Sullivan, Wallace Johnson, Don Mattingly All-Stars, Jay Howell, Hubie Brooks, Stan Clark. Some of these are pretty off-center. Robin Yount, Hall of Famer. That's cool. And a Spike Owen. I remember Spike Owen. Red Sox. Not the best player. So my family was really big Red Sox fans, including both my grandpas. One of them was a really diehard Red Sox fan. The other one was more of a Boston Bruins diehard. Bob Stanley, Red Sox. Tommy Hinzo, Jeff Russell, Larry Herndon, Wes Gardner, Ron Frank Viola, Dan Pasquale, Franklin Stubbs, Bruce Benedict, Ken Schramm, Will Clark, Dave Meads, Damasco Garcia, and Mark Eichhorn. Well, I'm starting to lose hopes on getting our Tom Glavine here. Also grew up watching the Braves games almost every day because they were on national TV every game. It's one of the only sports teams to have their games broadcasted nationally every game on the Turner Network. And they obviously started out in Boston as the Boston Braves and moved to Atlanta. Tommy Lasorda, Dave Parker, Storm Davis, Scott Sanderson, Mookie Wilson, Alejandro Pena, Mike Marshall. You got Jack Clark, All-Star. We're running out of room here as the cards are slowly approaching the camera. Jack Clark, Glenn Braggs, Steve Zaboni, Franklin Stubbs, Calvin Schirardi, Jose Lind, Chris Rando, and Bob Shiburby, something like that. Only a few packs left. That is pretty good news. At the end of this video, we'll show you the pack graveyard plus the gum and all that fun stuff. Charlie O'Brien, Wayne Tolleson, Dick Schofield, Kurt Ford, Kelly Gruber, Terry McGriff, Jesus Barfield, Gary Reedus, All-Star Benny Santiago, Dwayne Murphy, Phil Gardner, Guy Hoffman, Jose Canseco, second Canseco in this box, Brewers, and a George Bell. Another moldy piece of gum there. It usually means that these are mapped as the good mustache packs, but we shall see. Jeff Robinson, Juan Beniquet. That is that hair and that look. He's just like, he doesn't mess around. Frank White, Randy St. Clair, Jim Bergosi, Brian Downing, John Crook, Dwayne Bucci, Larry Parrish, Andre Scalaraga, always liked him. David Cohn, always liked him as well. Had a very long career between the Mets, Yankees, and I think the Red Sox for a couple of years. Andy Hawkins, Barry Larkin. Nice. So that was our first Larkin and our first Cone. I used to have about 100 of those David Cohns back in the day. For some reason, I don't know why. In these packs, you will never find a jersey, relic, an auto. Just simple cards. That's how it was back in the day. Brett Blevlin, John Franco, Ross Jones, Terry Leach, Brian Holton, Craig Reynolds, Darren Dalton, Moutero, Steve Bedrosian, Juan Castillo, John Morazzo, Jim Ledman, B.J. Surhoff, Rick Rodriguez, and a Greg Brock. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs left. Oh, straggler gum. The pack graveyard is close to falling over. So it'll be interesting last couple packs here. Mark Thurmond, Bob Deere, Juan Samuel, Tom Caminati, Steve Farr, Greg Gagne, Gary Templeton, Ed Romero, Jim Morrison, Mickey Hatcher, Mike Campbell, Larry Anderson, Alvin Davis, Bob Durner, Marvell Wynn, Steve Lombardozzi, Doug Jones, Jeff Stone, Sean Dunston, Dave Henderson, Jeff Musselman, Red Sox Legends, Drew Hall, Steve Lyons, Roger Clemens All-Star, not his base card, but the All-Star variation. He's pretty ugly, so I prefer the other base card where he's actually pitching, and he's not just like sitting on his couch eating a bag of Doritos, watching NBA 2K League or something. But still, it's a Clemens. Fred McGriff, Ray Knight, Dennis Powell, Kurt Stillwell, and Sean Hillegas. 4 packs left to get a Clemens or a Glavine. Kevin Mitchell, Juan Nieves. Such a shame that Clemens went to the Yankees after all those years with the Red Sox. Here's a Greg Maddux from the Cubs. Not his rookie card, but one of his early cards. The Braves had the insane pitchers of the 80s and 90s with Glavine, Maddux, and Smoltz. That's a Greg Maddux, the first Maddux we've seen, so that's cool. Tom Lawless, Dale Murphy, Jeff Didman, Walt Terrell, Neil Eaton, Charles Hudson, Jack Clark, Gary Thurman, and B.J. Surhoff. 3 packs left, guys. This has been a fun opening. Definitely something different. There's also another mint piece of gum. Put that in the good gum pile. Matt Noakes, Reed Nichols, Dave Steve, Pat McKello, Jim Leyland, stash pile, Thad Bosley, another Darryl Strawberry, Mike Kirkhow, Frank Quintana, John Wanthan, Cecil Fielder. First Cecil we've seen. Gary Matthews and Dan Petrie. 2 packs left. After this opening, we're going to switch to football mode and do some football packs. And probably go to bed soon because it's kind of late. Billy Hatcher, Willie Randolph, Luis Salazar, Cardinals, Tim Raines, that's a good one, Donnie Hill, Bo Diaz, Ron Renicky, Lee Lacy, Howard Johnson. Last pack. Well, Dale Murphy, Jeff Dedman, John Christensen, Kirk Gibson. It's the first Kirk Gibson. Rafael Santana, Gary Thurman, Greg Orth, Rick Honeycutt, Mike Lloyd, Floyd Yeomans, Dale McCorrick, Nelson Liriano, and a Kirby Puckett All-Star to end it. Fortunately, no Tom Glavine rookie card. No Roger Clemens base cards. So I'm going to go ahead and say that was a disappointing box, even though it was a lot of fun to open these. Definitely nostalgic, and these are cool cards. The entire box, I'd say, is probably worth about 40 cents, the amount one pack was back in the day. So these would be good kindling. Or you'll do what I do, and I'll put them in a binder and make a whole set of these, just to be cool and say I have a set of tops from '88. See if we can make a top set for every year. The camera's giving me a little. There's gum shards everywhere. I don't know if you can see the play map, but there's gum shards everywhere, all over the camera as well. So we're going to go ahead and package these guys up in the box that they came in, or try to anyways. This can get a little hairy sometimes because for some reason it seems like you can never fit all the cards in the box, even though they came in the box, plus packaging. So we're going to look at some of the cooler cards we've got from this. Kirby Puckets, always cool. Kirk Gibson, Tim Raines, Cecil Fielder, Darryl Strawberry, Greg Maddux, Roger Clemens, All-Star card. Red Sox, Barry Larkin, David Cone, Andres Galarraga, John Kruk, Jose Canseco, Bob Stanley, Robin Yount, Don Mattingly, All-Star, Matt Williams, rookie card. Rick Sutcliffe, Ricky Henderson, Nolan Ryan, Fernando Valenzuela. That card is majorly creased. That's fine. We'll put that in the bad pile. Oral Hershiser, Gary Carter, Stan Musial, Eddie Murray, Tony Gwynn All-Star, Jamie Moyer. Red Sox cards, nobody's can go in there. Dwight Evans, Jim Rice, Ryan Sandberg, Dale Swain. Red Sox leaders, Pete Rose, Bob Stanley. That is messed up card there too. That's okay. Dwight Evans, Brett Saberhagen, also played for the Red Sox. Jose Canseco, Goose Gossage, Jim Rice, Stan Musial, Dave Winfield, Paul Molitor, Gary Carter, Wade Boggs, Ozzie Smith, Frank Viola, John Kruk, Fernando Valenzuela with no crease. Little crease there. Some of these, I mean, these cards are old. They're not going to be perfect. Oral Hershiser, Mike Scioscia, Oral Hershiser, Dwight Gooden All-Star, Tony La Russa, Nolan Ryan, again. Both the Ryans are in pretty mint shape, which is nice. Don Mattingly, George Brett, Darryl Strawberry, Kirby Puckett, Don Mattingly, Billy Bean, rookie Ellis Burks, and a Willie Randolph. Last thing we're going to show here. Let's put these away. It's going to be the all-mustache team. Jim Leland, 8 out of 10. Juan Beniquez, no mustache, but he makes up for it with the attitude and the afro. But he gets like a 4 out of 10 because there's no mustache there. Jay, double J baller, 7 out of 10 plus 1 point for the chest hair, 8 out of 10. Greg Gross, he's like, it's a subtle stash, but he knows he's killing it with it. So I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10 based on his confidence there. Doug Jones, I mean, this just screams that I own Tigers, even though he plays for the Indians. But that's a solid 9 out of 10. I mean, this is double duty, but it's still, these are both average stashes, 5 out of 10. You can't really tell because this guy's face is far away as compared to the card. but really solid, just average 6 out of 10 stash there. The Brewers, stash heavy team traditionally, so they're on this list. And then got to represent the manager stash, Jack Morris. There we go. So there we go. Topps 1988, the year I was born, on my birthday. There we go. Some things to note. There's our gum graveyard there on our lovely Tool custom made playmat. There's our dinner for tonight, pile of gum. And then here's the pack graveyard of all the packs. So thank you all for watching. Hope you guys could have some fun with me on this. And time to move on to some football. Peace out.